Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. We are new to YouTube, and if you're here, you know that we are a family of four who recently relocated to drumroll Canada. And today we are 1 month into Canada, and this video basically I'll be sharing my pet peeves, things that bother me that I found out in a month that really so my pet peeves and right things that I like so far. So I think let's start with the bad and then end on a good note. So I've written a few things down here just to remind myself. But basically my first pet peeve is the driving. Yeah. Having been in the UK for 10 years, I've been driving for 9 of those years. The driving here, I can confidently say it's awful. I feel like I grew up in Nigeria and I left Nigeria in my late 20s and I've been in the UK since then. I drove in Nigeria for a little bit and then most of my decent driving was in UK. The driving here is awful. There are bad driving habits that I'm just wondering how I'm going to manage. So when you're driving on the motorway, I don't know what I call it, on the motorway, you have different lanes, maybe 4 lanes or thereabouts, and you could be in any lane. In the UK, basically, you're driving and no, I hope I don't get it wrong. You're driving and then people overtake you on your left. Yeah, you're driving and you know, okay, if you don't want to go too fast, you stay here and people overtake you on your left. Driving in Canada, my God, they overtake you on both sides at the same time, and you can see there's an exit right in front. Somebody is coming on the speed lane, knows that the exit is there, probably did not slow down to go off. That person comes and crosses all the lanes straight up to the exit. I'm telling you, maybe one of these days I would actually record the driving when my husband is driving, but the driving is awful and it gets me every time. I think what even pisses me off the most is you're on a road that the maximum speed limit is 60. I'm probably going on 60 with cruise control. They are behind you, tailgating you really tight, and at some point, probably flashing you headlights to, drive more. I'm like, how can I drive faster than 60? The maximum is 60. No. So I've decided to ignore, and when you ignore, at the point, they will just overtake you. There was a dangerous overtaking, and at that point, I was like, I'm going to report this job, but I just let it go. They would overtake you. The bad ones will overtake you on a double yellow line where you're not meant to overtake. So the driving here is awful. Most people don't follow the driving rules. There are driving rules, but most people don't follow the driving rules. And unfortunately, I don't know, but I don't think the checkmates here for driving is that tight because I think they can do better. And then another one that gets me will be the turning right on a red light. So you get to a traffic light and the traffic light is red. If there isn't a sign in front that says don't turn left, don't turn right, then you can turn right on the traffic light. It's like, but the traffic light is red, just do not turn, just do not turn. And you can have pedestrian either crossing at that point. So I don't know. And if you don't turn right, the person behind you is going to horn for you. Like, come on, turn right, come on. So that gets me. Another one is shopping. So shopping, grocery shopping, clothes shopping, anything. The price you see on the item is not the final price. The price you see on the item is the price without tax. So when you get to the till, you pay the tax on it. So I think it gets me because in the UK, if I have £5 and I go into the shop and I see this thing for £4.50, I go to the till and I check out. I know that I'll have my 50p with me. But here, I see it as $4, and I go to the till. It's $4 plus 13% tax in Ontario. So yeah, that gets me. Well, hey ho, we are here. Plus, grocery shopping is expensive. I currently miss shopping in Aldi. Um, I miss shopping in Aldi, shopping in Lidl, where you get things cheaper. I would say for the grocery shopping I have done, I haven't shopped in Costco here because I'm still trying to justify in the UK. Yeah, I had Costco card for a bit and then I stopped because I couldn't justify paying a membership subscription to go shopping. Maybe I would restart my Costco here. I don't know. I'll think about it. But I've shopped at Fanboy. I've shopped at No Frills. I've shopped at Walmart. I think the shopping I would average it is a bit above Sainsbury's, and the price, I mean the price, so maybe above Sainsbury's, above Tesco. Maybe we are going into that M&S shopping range. Yeah, that type of shopping. That's where you would average you would gauge, or that's where I would say the price match is for their normal shopping. Because I think I shopped once and I used my card from the UK, and it was 100 and something pounds, which would be what I would spend if I buy a few things from M&S. So yeah, it's more expensive, and I miss the cheaper brand um, places like Aldi and Lidl that you can get things for less. And another thing on here is tipping. The tipping culture is a thing, which is not a thing in the UK. You can give service charge or tip if you wish, but this one is always on some weird way. Imagine ordered pizza, paid for delivery, and then they're asking you for a tip for the driver. Why should I tip you? I've paid for delivery, I've paid for my item. Why should I tip you? I confidently tick no on the tip. I took the girls for an event yesterday and I was buying marshmallows for them. The marshmallows were about $7 for a tub, and they were asking me to pay tip to the person selling the marshmallows. No, thank you very much. No tip. Sell your items and that's it. So yeah, I confidently tick no. But yeah, maybe later. I don't know. But I don't think I'll tip. Thank you. Do your service and that's it. Tipping should be out of the generosity of my heart, not to be forced. So I don't care if I get a bad look. Yeah. Another thing on my list is, yeah, the services. The services are a bit laxed, unlike the UK where you see prim and proper. The services are a bit lax, but it could be good and bad. Good and bad. I'll come to the good on that side, but the services are a bit lax, which sometimes can you. Yeah, you've been trying to um, get a license plate for my car, and it's just not been straightforward. But hey ho, yeah, and I think last but not no, not the last. I have two more. One is bank charges. Is just weird. I think the last time I heard about bank charges where you make transaction on your account and you're being charged for doing those transactions was in Nigeria. Yeah, so in the UK, it's not a thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I had an account for 10 years, and I did not remember paying charges for anything. Maybe I didn't have enough money for them to charge, but bank charges weren't a thing in the UK. And here, um, because of what we do, we got some different type of account or some different type of packages for the accounts we hold in the bank. So all those charges, and I think we got a bit of premium service in the bank. So all those charges and things were waived. But if you get a basic account, you will pay service charge for the account or transaction. Make it make sense. I don't know. Last but not the least is the way it looks. I know. Canada is meant to be beautiful, right? In winter, we came in March. It's April now. This is 2025. In case you see this video a few years down the line, but this is 2025. Winter looks good, or not winter. When it snows and there's white things everywhere, it looks good. People are saying, "Oh, wait, spring and summer will look better," you know. But at the moment, 1 month in, I feel like I have taken a step backwards in civilization. A step backwards in civilization, which is something I wasn't prepared for. It just looks like it looks like they built things and they never upgraded them. The buildings just look old. In the UK, you have buildings that architectural works that are old, but they still have those. They still look new and well maintained. It doesn't look that way here. It doesn't look that way here. It just looks a bit old. That's all I can say. Old. And then the traffic lights are hanging up there. The electricity poles are on the sides. The wires are running through. I think it was a bit of a shock to my eyes. And I drive out every day and I say, why does this place look like this? And we never visited Canada before we decided to move. Yeah, I think I would just say it will take a bit of getting used to the ice. Well, let's wait for summer and spring. But at the moment, I feel like I took steps back in civilization by moving to Canada. No regrets. No regrets. So yeah, those are my pet peeves. And what I really, really like in Canada so far, 1 month in, one would be they're nice and friendly. But at my workplace, I've been at work for a week plus now. At my workplace, and the people you meet, they're nice, they're chatty. You know, they want to have a conversation, which I find really, really good. Yeah, they're nice, chatty, and yeah, nice. No, they can have small chat, but yeah, they're nice and friendly, which is good. And appreciation at work. In the career, the job I do, I find that my patients they appreciate me better. So everyone who's left my office after seeing them is like, I was like, oh, thank you so much, thank you for being my family physician, thank you, you know. So yeah, that little appreciation, which I didn't really get it while working in the UK, where you can get the occasional thank you, but somebody literally every patient that left my office would say to me, "Thank you for taking me on. Thank you for being my doctor. Thank you for which is really really nice and sweet. It just makes you want to do what you're doing, no matter how stressful it is, and give the best service to those patients, which is good. So yeah, I feel very appreciated at work, and it has a very relaxed atmosphere. So yeah, I still come to work looking smart and dressed. Oh, people wear jeans and their top, and they're very relaxed, and it's good. It's good. It's even at other environments as well. They're just relaxed and chilled, and I think that's where it links into the services, a bit laxed. And I think that upright UK prim and proper makes you always feel like you have to be up your game. But here they are relaxed, they are chilled. I wouldn't say anything goes, but there are things that will easily slide here that it's not the case in the UK. But yeah, good and bad. But yeah, I think sometimes you just need to be in a less stressed environment to get the best out of you. So I really like that. And the weather, I haven't experienced it, so I would say crazy, crazy, crazy hot summer. So everyone is saying the summers are quite good, quite hot. You enjoy them; they're short. So still looking forward to that. So I'll say crazy, 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 crazy hot summers. Let's see how that goes. And last but not the least is perceived prospects in moving to Canada, what you can achieve in a short period of time compared to what you'll be able to achieve in the UK. So that perceived prospect is what I am really looking forward to. But yeah, all in all, one thing, no regrets. Yes, my eyes need to get used to what how it looks and the fact that I may have taken some steps back into civilization, but I'll get used to it. Yeah, stay tuned for my next video. Take care. Bye.